Are you drinking the best tequila out there? Do you follow the crowd or go your own way? I visited the oracles to find out what tequila aficionados are drinking so you don't have to. My name is Robert Moore. This is School of Wine and Spirit. What's up, tequila rebels? We're cutting through the marketing noise and celebrity cash grabs to bring you the real agave legends of 2025. Forget the pretty bottles collecting dust on your shelf. We're diving into tequilas that actually deserve your money and your palate. Whether you're a seasoned agave head or just tired of shooting whatever's in front of you, this is your ultimate guide to drinking better tequila this year. No BS, just the good stuff. Let's pour into it. First up, Don Julio. Don Julio was founded in 1942 when Don Julio Gonzalez took a massive risk and opened his own distillery at the tender age of 17 in the highlands of Jalisco. Unlike most producers of his time who focused on quantity, Don Julio revolutionized the industry by prioritizing quality and planting agave plants further apart to allow them to grow to their full potential. Their production methods remain largely traditional, with agave hearts slow roasted in brick ovens for 72 hours, extracted with the roller mill, and fermented with a proprietary yeast strain that's been used for generations. Today, Don Julio is owned by spirits giant Diageo, who acquired the brand in 2015, but they've largely maintained the production standards that made the brand legendary in the first place. If you haven't had Don Julio 1942, you should think about having a pour. This añejo tequila is made at the Tequila Don Julio distillery in Altotonilco, El Alto, Jalisco. Bottled at 80 proof, it is a rich amber color with golden highlights after at least 2.5 years of aging in American white oak barrels. It's made from 100% blue river agave sourced from the highlands and retails for around $150 to $180 a bottle, depending on your area and whether the tariffs have struck yet or not. It offers a nose of warm caramel, roasted agave, and subtle vanilla with hints of chocolate and cinnamon spice. It's giving dessert in a glass vibes without being cloying or artificial. The first sip gives luxurious waves of butterscotch, toasted oak, and tropical fruit that dances across your palate with a silky, almost creamy texture coats your mouth. The complexity unfolds with each sip, revealing layers of baking spices and subtle citrus zest. Lingering notes of dark chocolate, oak, and a gentle pepper spice fades gracefully on the face. The warmth stays with you like a cozy agave blanket, comforting but sufficient. Overall, this expression is a masterclass in barrel aging that showcases how tequila can rival the finest whiskeys and cognacs for complexity and sipping pleasure. The premium price is justified by the experience it delivers. This isn't just a status symbol, it's legitimately delicious. Don Julio remains a benchmark for quality in the premium tequila space, maintaining high standards despite the corporate ownership that so often leads to corners being cut. The bad news is that they're not completely additive-free across their entire range, with some expressions suspected of using glycerin and caramel coloring to maintain consistency in their massive production volume. According to Tequila Matchmaker and industry insiders, while their premium expressions like 1942 are largely additive-free, some of their standard bottles may contain minimal additive. If you're looking for a tequila brand with consistent quality, versatility across price points, and a wide availability, Don Julio remains a solid choice in 2025, especially in their high-end expressions where the true craft shines through. Next, we have the 800-pound gorilla, Fortaleza. Fortaleza represents the resurrection of a tequila legacy founded in 2005 by Guillermo Eric Souza, the fifth-generation descendant of the legendary Souza family. After his family sold the original Souza brand to a corporation in the 1970s, Guillermo spent decades working to reclaim his family's tequila heritage before finally launching Fortaleza, his grandfather's abandoned distillery. Their production methods are about as traditional as it gets. They slow roast agave in brick ovens, crush it with a traditional Tahona stone, ferment it in open wooden vats with wild yeasts, and distill in copper pot stills. Fortaleza remains fiercely independent and family-owned, standing as a bulwark against the corporatization of the tequila industry and a beacon for authenticity in an increasingly commercialized market. Today, we're looking at Fortaleza Blanco still strength. This is produced at the Distillería Los Obreros in Tequila. This 92 proof spirit is unaged and made from 100% blue river agave from the Tequila Valley. This small batch nature and limited production yield a suggested price of $65 to $75 a bottle. It's crystal clear with an explosive nose of fresh green agave, citrus zest, black pepper, and whetstone minerality. It's giving farmer's market freshness like someone just cut open an agave piña right in front of you. The palate is a perfect storm of earthy agave, bright olive brine, sweet vanilla, and grassy herbal notes that surge across the palate with incredible intensity and zero burn despite the higher proof. The texture is rich and oily, gripping every taste bud with purpose and intention. The finish gives us lingering notes of black pepper, citrus peel, and mineral-rich volcanic soil that seems to echo forever. The higher proof extends the finish, leaving your palate tingling with complexity long after the sip. Overall, this is a quintessential example of what Blanco tequila should be: vibrant, complex, and unapologetically agave forward. It's bottled directly from the still with no dilution, presenting the pure essence of traditionally made tequila with nothing to hide. Fortaleza cemented its reputation as the gold standard for traditionally produced additive-free tequila that showcases the true character of the agave plant and the land it comes from. The brand is confirmed 100% additive-free across their entire lineup, verified by multiple industry sources, and their completely transparent production process welcomes visitors to see every step. If you're looking for a tequila that represents the pinnacle of traditional craftsmanship, authentic flavor, and family-owned independence, Fortaleza is essential drinking in 2025 and beyond. The rare brand that lives up to and even exceeds its cult following. What can we say about Tequila Ocho? The brand was born in 2008 as a collaboration between third-generation tequilero Carlos Camarena of the legendary La Atena distillery and the late tequila ambassador Tomás Estes, a pioneering figure in bringing agave spirits to Europe. What makes Ocho revolutionary is their commitment to the concept of terroir in tequila. Each batch comes from a single field, rancho, and is vintage dated, allowing drinkers to experience how different growing locations affect flavor. Their production methods honor tradition at every step, with stone ovens, wooden fermentation vats, copper pot stills, absolutely no shortcuts. Tequila Ocho remains independently owned by the Camarena family and the Estes family, standing as one of the most respected brands among bartenders and serious agave enthusiasts worldwide. Tequila Ocho Plata 2024 Puntas is a Blanco tequila made by Tequila Ocho at the Destilería La Atena in the Jalisco Highlands. Bottled at 108 proof, this tequila is pulled off the still at the very beginning of the cut to the hearts. Let me quickly explain that. During the double distillation process, we have a stripping run and a spirits run. The stripping run takes the fermented musto, the agave squeezins, and produces a low alcohol distillate. The spirits run produces the final spirit at still proof. During both of these runs, the distiller makes cuts between the heads, hearts, and tails of the final output. The heads contain certain chemicals that can be poisonous at worst and off-putting at best. The hearts are pure ethanol, the alcohol you ingest in any alcoholic beverage. This is where the vast majority of spirits come from. The tails are fusel oils that can provide certain flavor components, but can also be off-putting. So to maximize output, where the money is, you make the cuts from the heads to the hearts and the hearts to the tails as precisely as possible. Why did I explain all of this? Well, as indicated, Tequila Ocho Plata 2024 Putas is pulled off the still immediately after the distiller makes the cut from heads to hearts. For safety reasons, so as not to poison their consumers, immediately comes with some quality. This is one of the things that makes this tequila so unique. The tequila is then rested for 8 days to settle and bottled thereafter. Of course, this is an additive-free tequila made from 100% blue over agave from a single estate and is brilliantly clear with platinum reflection. This micro-batch, vintage-dated annual release is highly sought after. It runs about $90 to $100 a bottle pre-tariff due to its relative rarity. The nose shows aromas of cooked agave complemented by notes of dried fruit, salted chocolate, and a hint of earth. Subtle undertones of mint, anise, and butter add complexity to the bouquet. The palate is rich and full-bodied, presenting flavors of sweet agave intertwined with black pepper, citrus, and earthy maple. Hints of cinnamon, anise, and vegetal nuances contribute to its depth. The high proof imparts a warm, slightly boozy sensation, balanced by a creamy mouthfeel. The finish is long and lingering, characterized by a spicy pepper transitioning to subtle notes of milk chocolate. A creamy texture persists, leaving a warm and satisfying impression. Overall, Tequila Ocho Plata 2024 Puntas is a testament to traditional tequila craftsmanship, offering an unadulterated and robust agave experience. Its high proof amplifies the intricate flavors, making it a prized selection for tequila aficionados seeking depth and authenticity in their spirits. It showcases exactly why terroir matters in tequila, offering a snapshot of a perfect place and a time that will never be precisely replicated. Tequila Ocho stands as the academic's tequila, intellectually stimulating while remaining deeply pleasurable to drink, pushing the boundaries of how we understand agaves. The brand is verified 100% additive free by multiple industry sources and organizations, with its vintage dating and single field approach making adulteration both impossible to hide and contrary to their entire philosophy. If you're looking for a tequila that will change how you think about the category while delivering extraordinary flavor, Ocho is the professor you need in your glass. Educational, authentic, and consistently excellent across every group. Of course, we must talk about Patron, a producer that revolutionized the premium tequila market, launched in 1980. Patron was founded by entrepreneurs John Paul de Horia and Martin Crowley with a vision to create the world's first ultra-premium tequila at a time when the spirit was primarily considered a shot for party. While many dismiss it, Patron employs traditional production methods at scale, using brick ovens and roller mills alongside a Tahona stone, wooden fermentation vats, and small copper pot stills. The brand was acquired by Bacardi Limited in 2018 for a staggering $5.1 billion, marking one of the largest spirits acquisitions in history. However, it has largely maintained its production standards, even as it has grown to a massive distribution worldwide. Let's take a look at Patron El Alto Reposado. This limited premium release is made at Hacienda Patron in Alto Tonilco El Alto in Jalisco. Bottled at 80 proof, this expression is aged in American, French, and Hungarian oak barrels for 3 to 5 months. It is made from 100% blue over agave from the Highlands and is pale gold with brilliant clarity, retailing for 90 to $100 a bottle pre-tariffs, depending on your area. On the nose, elegant notes of vanilla custard, citrus blossom, lightly toasted oak, and a subtle herbaceous character. It gives you a luxury spa retreat, refined, balanced, and meticulously crafted without a hair out of place. The palate gives smooth waves of caramel, baked agave, subtle baking spices, and a gentle oak influence that never overwhelms the core agave character. The texture is remarkably polished, with a silky mouthfeel that's become Patron's. The finish reveals lingering notes of vanilla, gentle white pepper, and a subtle citrus brightness that keeps the finish lively and elegant. This finish doesn't overstay its welcome. It politely bows out while leaving a favorable impression. Overall, this expression perfectly captures Patron's house style of refined approachability, complex enough for connoisseurs, but smooth enough for newcomers to premium tequila. The triple oak aging adds nuanced complexity without masking the quality of the base spirit. Patron remains a standard bearer for quality at scale, producing millions of bottles annually while maintaining traditional methods that many small producers have abandoned. The official line is that Patron is additive free, and the brand is certified by the Consejo Regulador del Tequila. However, some industry skeptics question whether their remarkably consistent flavor profile across such large production is achievable without minimal added. If you're looking for a tequila that delivers reliable luxury with wide availability and exceptional consistency, Patron continues to justify its premium positioning in 2025, especially with specialty releases like El Alto that showcase the brand's capability to innovate while respecting tradition. Another great producer, Tapatio, embodies authentic tequila heritage, produced since 1937 by the Camarena family at the legendary La Atena distillery in the Jalisco Highland. For decades, this tequila was only available in Mexico, developing a mythical status among tequila enthusiasts who would bring bottles back from their travels before it finally became internationally available around 2010. Their production methods are staunchly traditional. Brick ovens, roller mill extraction, open wooden fermentation tanks, and copper pot distillation techniques that have remained unchanged for over 80 years. Tapatio remains family owned by the Camarena family, the same master distillers behind Tequila Ocho and El Tesoro, representing one of the most respected tequila dynasties in Mexico. Let's look at Tapatio 110 Blanco. This is a 110 proof powerhouse of a tequila distilled at the La Atena distillery in the town of the same name. This unaged spirit is made in small batches from 100% blue weber agave. It's crystal clear and retails for 50 to $65 a bottle, pre-tariff, depending on where you get your agave squeezes. On the nose, powerful waves of earthy roasted agave, black pepper, green olive, and a hint of citrus oil. It's an electrical storm, tense, exciting, and crackling with raw energy that demands your full attention. An explosion of peppery agave greets your palate with mineral complexity, olive brine, and a savory umami quality that's amplified by the higher proof. The mouthfeel is surprisingly velvety despite the intensity, with a weight and presence that commands respect without burning. The finish gives us lingering notes of white pepper, minerals, and herbaceous agave that seem to evolve for minutes. The higher proof extends the finish dramatically, making this a tequila that reveals new dimensions long after you've swallowed it. Overall, this expression is a bartender's secret weapon, intense enough to shine in any cocktail, but complex enough to be sipped neat by those who appreciate uncompromising agave character. The higher proof makes it the perfect foundation for the world's best margaritas or palomas. Tapatio represents old school tequila craftsmanship at its finest. No marketing gimmicks, no celebrity endorsement, just generations of expertise creating authentic agave spirit. The brand is verified 100% additive-free across the entire lineup, with transparency in production that welcomes visitors to see the traditional methods they've used for generations. When we look for a tequila that delivers exceptional quality at remarkably fair prices by a family that helped define what great tequila should be, it's Tapatio, and it deserves a permanent place in your collection. This is the insider's pick that delivers more substance than flash. Next, we have one of the most polarizing tequilas on the market. I know I've dumped on this one before because it seems like more of a milkshake than a tequila. But given the popularity, it deserves a place on this list, even if I don't prefer it. Clase Azul burst onto the luxury spirits scene in 1997, founded by Arturo Lomeli, with a vision of creating a tequila brand that would celebrate Mexican artistry both in the liquid and its presentation. What sets Clase Azul apart is their distinctive hand-painted ceramic decanters, each taking up to 2 weeks to complete by artisans in the small town of Santa Maria Conquista. Their production combines modern efficiency with traditional elements using brick ovens and stainless steel autoclave, natural spring water, and extended 72-hour fermentation before double distillation in copper still. Clase Azul remains independently owned with partial investment from Constellation Brands, allowing them to expand their global presence while maintaining their artisanal approach to both the tequila and its artistic packaging. Clase Azul Reposado is produced at Casa Tradición Distillery, San Agustin, Jalisco in the Highlands. Bottled at 80 proof, this small batch premium 100% blue over agave spirit is aged for 8 months in American whiskey barrels and retails for $150 to $180 a bottle. However, Mexican regulations allow up to 1% additives, including glycerin for body and smoothness, caramel coloring to assist in achieving consistent color, oak extracts to give a more prominent influence, and sugar-based syrups, including agave syrup and other natural sweeteners to round out flavor. Clase Azul Reposado has been reported to use vanilla, artificial sweetener, caramel coloring, and glycerin to achieve its flavor profile. On the nose, you get decadent caramel, vanilla custard, cinnamon, clove, and a hint of agave hiding beneath the sweet spice. It gives high-end pastry shop, luxurious, dessert-forward, and undeniably indulgent. A velvety cascade of caramel, toffee, vanilla, milk chocolate, and cinnamon spice washes over the palate with minimal agave present. The texture is syrupy and coating with a luscious mouthfeel, practically forces you to sip slowly. Lingering notes of caramel, oak spice, and vanilla bean fade slowly and sweetly away from the finish. The finish is smooth to a fault, with almost no heat or pepperiness to counter the sweetness. Overall, this tequila is designed to appeal to those who prefer their spirits on the sweeter, more approachable side. It's a crowd pleaser that values smoothness over complexity or traditional agave character. The stunning decanter ensures it makes an impression before you even taste what's. Clase Azul has mastered the art of luxury presentation and accessible flavor profiles that appeal to those new to tequila, but serious aficionados often question their approach to the spirits. The brand is widely believed to use additives, as we indicated previously, though they don't officially confirm or deny the practice. If you're looking for a tequila that makes a stunning visual impression and delivers an approachable dessert-like drinking experience, Clase Azul excels as a special occasion pour or gift. Just recognize you're paying a premium for the artisanal decanter as much as for what's inside. Moving on to Siete Leguas. If you've seen my videos, you know I am a fan of this tequila. Siete Leguas carries the legacy of one of tequila's most important historical figures, Its namesake was Pancho Villa's favorite horse, 7 Leagues, which could supposedly travel 7 leagues without rest. Founded in 1952 by Don Ignacio Gonzalez Vargas, the brand remains a benchmark for traditionally produced tequila that balances heritage with consistency. Their production methods represent the best of traditional tequila making. They use a combination of Tahona stone crushing and roller mill extraction, fermentation in wooden vats with proprietary yeasts, and distill in both copper pot and column stills before blending for their signature profile. Siete Leguas remains proudly independent and family owned by the Gonzalez family, representing one of the few major brands that has resisted acquisition by international spirits conglomerates. We're looking at Siete Leguas Añejo today. Made by Clase Siete Leguas at the distillery Siete Leguas in Patron El Alto in Jalisco, this is a 100% Blue Weber agave additive-free tequila. Bottled at 80 proof, it is aged for 24 months in American white oak, previously used in bourbon maturation. This small batch tequila with limited annual production boasts a rich amber color with golden hues and retails for 55 to $65 a bottle pre-tariff. The nose is elegant and inviting with deep aromas of roasted agave balanced by the rich influence. Expect layers of caramel, vanilla, butterscotch, complemented by toasted almonds, dark chocolate, and hints of dried fruits such as figs or raisins. Subtle notes of cinnamon, nutmeg, and orange peel add complexity to them. The palate is luxuriously smooth and full-bodied. The aged agave character melds seamlessly with rich flavors of butterscotch, dark chocolate, and caramelized sugar. Oak tannins provide structure with notes of dried fruit, toasted nuts, and sweet spice, cinnamon and cloves, deepening the flavor profile. A slight hint of coffee and dark cocoa wraps the palate, creating a sophisticated sipping experience. The finish is long and warming with a velvety smoothness that lingers. The oak influence is more pronounced here, leaving notes of vanilla, toasted oak, and gentle spices like cinnamon and nut. A final whisper of sweet agave and dark chocolate balances the. Overall, Siete Leguas Añejo is a masterclass in refinement, offering a perfect harmony between agave-forward flavors and the rich complexity imparted by 2 years of aging in American oak. This expression boasts a luxurious mouthfeel and a well-rounded depth of flavor, making it ideal for sipping neat or on the rocks. The balance of sweet agave, caramel, chocolate, and oak spices creates an elevated drinking experience. Siete Leguas Añejo is a standout tequila for those who appreciate nuanced, aged spirits with a sense of tradition and craftsmanship. Siete Leguas consistently ranks among the most respected tequila brands among industry professionals and connoisseurs, maintaining exceptional quality and traditional methods despite growing international. The brand is confirmed 100% additive-free across their entire portfolio, with transparency in production and a commitment to traditional methods that has never wavered in their 70-plus year history. If you're looking for a tequila that represents the perfect balance between tradition, consistency, family ownership, and global recognition, Siete Leguas is the quiet achiever of the tequila world. Less hyped than some trendy brands, but delivering superior quality that speaks for itself. I'm going to take a quick moment and thank all my viewers. I appreciate you spending time with me. If you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell so you can be notified as we release new videos. Right along. The next entry in our top 10 is G4, or G4 for us gringos, which represents the 4th generation of the legendary Camarena family's tequila legacy. Master distiller Felipe Camarena founded G4 in 2011 after he left the family business to strike out on his own. The brand name G4 refers to the 4 generations of Camarena distillers and the 4th distillery built by the family. Their production methods showcase Felipe's innovative approach to tradition. They use a 50-50 mix of rainwater and spring water, brick ovens for slow roasting, mechanical crushers and shredders for extraction, open-air wooden fermentation vats, and copper pot stills. G4 remains independently owned by Felipe Camarena, who personally oversees every aspect of production at his El Pandillo distillery, widely considered one of the most sustainable and innovative distilleries in Mexico. Bottled at 80 proof, G4 Reposado is made from 100% Blue Weber agave, aged for 6 to 8 months in used American oak bourbon barrels, and retails for around 55 to $65 a bottle, pre-tariff, depending on your area. This small batch craft tequila is pale gold with brilliant clarity. On the nose, you get bright cooked agave, subtle vanilla, fresh citrus, white pepper, and a distinctive minerality from the unique water source. It gives the impression of the Highland breeze, fresh, clean, and invigorating with perfect clarity and precision. A beautiful balance of sweet roasted agave, gentle oak influence, white pepper, vanilla, and a hint of butterscotch that never masks the core agave character of the palate. The mouthfeel is remarkably clean yet substantial, with a purity that showcases Felipe's masterful distillation. The finish reveals lingering notes of white pepper, subtle vanilla, and mineral complexity that gradually fades while maintaining perfect balance. It is clean and focused, highlighting the quality of the base distillate rather than barrel influence. Overall, this expression proves why it was named overall best sipping tequila for 2025. It achieves the perfect harmony between agave character and oak influence with the transparency of flavor that showcases rather than masks its ingredients. The reasonable price point makes this an excellent value for a world-class. G4 rapidly ascended to the pinnacle of craft tequila, beloved by purists for its uncompromising quality and innovative approach to sustainability and production. The brand is verified 100% additive-free across the entire range, with Felipe Camarana's commitment to transparency and quality control making adulteration un. If you're looking for a tequila that represents the future of the category while respecting its past, G4 offers perhaps the best quality to price ratio in premium tequila today. An insider's brand that delivers exceptional quality without the premium markup of more market brands. In the next slot, we have El Tequileño. El Tequileño was established in 1959 by Don Jorge Salas Cuervo in the town of Tequila itself, named to honor both the town and its people. The brand remained largely unknown outside Mexico until recently, despite being one of the most respected brands among locals in the birthplace of tequila. Their production methods balance tradition with efficiency. Agave hearts are steam cooked in autoclave, crushed with a roller mill, fermented in stainless steel tanks with proprietary yeast, and distilled in both pot and column stills. El Tequileño remains family owned by the Salas family, now in its third generation with recent international expansion, bringing this tequila maker's tequila to global markets after decades as a local Mexican treasure. Their El Tequileño Reposado Rare is an extra-aged reposado, the La Garena distillery in the town of Tequila. Bottled at 80 proof, this tequila is aged for 6 years in a massive 25,000-liter oak peapon barrel. This annual limited release is a 100% blue ever agave elixir with a deep amber color with copper highlights. It retails for $85 to $95 a bottle, pre-tariff, if you can find it. On the nose, you get rich dried fruit, dark chocolate, leather, toasted oak, and a subtle undercurrent of roasted agave. It's like an antique wooden chest filled with exotic spices, complex, mysterious, and hinting at hidden depths. The palate gives a luxurious blend of dark chocolate, dried figs, vanilla, nutmeg, clove, and subtle hints of tobacco and leather that unfold in waves of complexity. The massive oak container creates a unique aging environment, allowing gentle oxidation while avoiding excessive wood extract, with a finish revealing lingering notes of dark chocolate, dried fruit, gentle oak tannins, and a subtle oak pepperiness that emerges at the very end. The finish seems to evolve endlessly, with different elements coming forward as others recede. Overall, this expression defies traditional tequila categorization. Technically a reposado, but aged like an extra añejo, delivering complexity that rivals fine cognacs or whiskeys while maintaining a distinct agave character. The unique aging vessel creates a profile impossible to replicate in standard barrel. El Tequileño represents the authentic spirit of the town of Tequila itself, recently emerging from relative obscurity to gain well-deserved international recognition. The brand is largely additive-free, especially in their premium expressions like Reposado Rare, though some of their entry-level products may contain minimal additives according to industry sources. If you're looking for a tequila with genuine heritage and unique aging techniques that deliver extraordinary complexity, El Tequileño's premium expressions like Reposado Rare offer a drinking experience unlike any other tequila on the market, a hidden gem finally getting the recognition it deserves. Our final entry in this list of superstars is Lalo. Lalo represents the new wave of tequila authenticity, founded in 2017 by Eduardo Lalo Gonzalez and his friends. Named after Eduardo's nickname, Lalo began as a private recipe made by Eduardo for friends and family before launching commercially. Their production philosophy centers on absolute purity. They use only 3 ingredients, agave water and yeast. In traditional brick ovens, use roller mills for extraction, ferment with a proprietary champagne yeast, and double distill and pot still. Lalo remains independently owned by its founders, positioning itself as the antithesis to celebrity-backed brands, focusing entirely on what's in the bottle rather than the marketing around it. Lalo High Proof Blanco is a slightly higher proof brother of Lalo Blanco. Bottled at 90 proof, it's made at Distilleries St. Lucie in Tlaquepaque, Jalisco from 100% blue over agave. This small batch limited production tequila is unaged, crystal clear, and retails for around 65 to 75 bucks a bottle, pre-tariff, depending on where you find it. On the nose, you vibrant notes of fresh agave, citrus zest, green apple, white pepper, and a hint of tropical fruit. It gives high-altitude garden flavors, crisp and bursting with pure agave essence. The palate is clean, precise flavors of sweet roasted agave, citrus, black pepper, fresh herbs, and a subtle salinity that wakes up every taste bud. The higher proof amplifies the flavor intensity without adding harshness, showcasing the purity of the distillate. The finish shows lingering notes of white pepper, mineral complexity, and citrus oil that gradually fade with remarkable clarity. The 90 proof extends the finish without dominating, allowing the quality of the ingredients to shine. Overall, Lalo High Proof is the purest Blanco, clean, precise, and impeccably made, absolutely nothing to hide. The slightly higher proof makes it both an exceptional sipper and a superior cocktail base, proving that simplicity executed perfectly can be the highest form of sophistication. Lalo has quickly established itself as a beacon of transparency and quality in a category increasingly cluttered with celebrity cash grabs and marketing-driven brands. The brand is verified 100% additive-free by design and philosophy, using only 3 ingredients, agave, water, and yeast, nothing else added at any stage of the production. If you're looking for a tequila that represents the essence of what the spirit should be, pure, transparent, and made with uncompromising integrity by people with genuine heritage in the category, Lalo offers a refreshing alternative to overmarketed brands, letting the quality in the bottle speak for itself. All right, tequila family, that's my breakdown of the Agave Elite for 2025. If you'll spare me a moment, my new book, The Tequila and Mezcal Revolution, is coming out on Amazon on March 31st, 2025. It delves into the history of tequila and mezcal, emphasizing the importance of tequila and mezcal in Mexican culture. If you love tequila or mezcal, pick up a copy of the book. Now, I want to hear from you. Which of these brands are you already loving? Which one surprised you? And most importantly, which expressions are you going to try next? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this deep dive into quality tequila, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and ring the notification bell to stay updated on our next spirit exploration. And if you want to see any specific brands covered in future videos, let me know in the comments. Remember, life's too short to drink bad tequila. Until next time, sip wise. Salud.